And Billy Scott said we have a plan for that. He said we're going to wait some here on fuel and pay a little bit of a penalty now. Ty Gibbs clearly had some long run speed. He too said it migrated free the longer they ran, Trevor.
Yeah, Coach Carson Hocevar, remember, he was one of the most aggressive with fuel saving, so his crew chief Luke Lambert is saying, you can go on the jack. We don't have to wait on the fuel here. Carson needs a little bit more turn off the turn 4 to go contend with that 45 car.
Race off pit road presented by Goodyear. +1 for Gibbs, +3 for Bubba Wallace. Hocevar, Buescher, Reddick come off behind him. We reset and get a restart when we return to Michigan. Stage win this year for Tyler Reddick. Remarkable, he had a goose egg coming in. Gibbs, Wallace up front. They're making their way through the Poet restart zone. We're green in stage 2.
Hocevar with a great push there. Puts Gibbs out in front, but Bubba's not done. He's like, man, I'm getting to the quarter panel down here in the corner. Can Bubba clear? I think he will.
Toyota dogfight at the front. 23 all clear off of turn 2.
Almost 4 wide back there with Joe Logano and a few others. Down the back straightaway. Man, that inside line's tough. Byron losing multiple spots.
Reddick getting dicey. Hocevar getting aggressive.
Clears.
Around Gibbs, slides up. Little crossover from the 54.
Yeah, Gibbs is not going to get to the inside. He's going to fall in line. Bubba trying to break the draft down the front straightaway.
Zane Smith looks good. Chase Elliott making it happen on the restart.
Zane is not helping the Ford's argument that they need a little speed.
He didn't get the memo.
No, sir. The Ford's been kind of frustrated with how they've been running, but this 38 car getting everything right now. 45 up the racetrack. He got in the wake of the 38, almost gets in the door of Chase Elliott, loses that spot. Nemechek down there on the bottom of the racetrack trying to get around Larson.
Good start to the day for Legacy Motor.
Logano 3 wide here around Ty Dillon.
Joey feeling strong early.
Yeah, he doesn't clear, and Ty's going to get back to the outside. He's in a Dillon sandwich here.
Right behind them, Chase Briscoe trying to make something happen. He's 15th. AJ Allmendinger right there, trying to pounce inside lane. And Christopher Bell, who started in the rear, has worked his way to the top 20.
Just quiet for the 20. We've talked a lot about the 11 as handling issues and other situations. The 20 just is kind of methodically tiptoed his way inside that top 20.
So hard to make much happen in the opening stage because it's only 45 laps. And when you have the cautions, not a lot of green flag.
Between the crew chief and the spotter in stage 1 about him saving fuel, it sounded like that he took that upon himself.
Yeah.
Like, hey, and they're like, hey, is he supposed to be saving? Well, yeah, he's got a little awareness. We talked about this. So he's out there making these decisions himself, knowing, hey, I got a fast enough car. I can put a little bit in the bank, pay that, you know, do that fuel tax thing you guys talk about. But he's smart enough to know when he's got a good enough car how to hold a little bit in his pocket or take advantage of that, not just be pedal to the metal, foot to the floor. Really, really smart driver behind the wheel of that 77.
Yeah, it's dangerous when a 23-year-old has the wherewithal at 95 starts to manage it, to slow the race down, right? To slow the pace down.
When we talk about that 100 start threshold and getting your first career win, he's ahead of schedule in that regard. Got the win at Talladega, now getting it done here at his home track. Portage, Michigan, his hometown, just 90 minutes away.
And I think some of that comes from Spire signing him up to a long-term extension. You know, this is a guy that at times can ruffle feathers in social media or on the racetrack, but not one time has his owners backed down from the battle. They support his.
Saluted here at Michigan. Hocevar out front of Wallace, Gibbs, Elliott, and Zane Smith. As the battle for second rages on, we enjoy the crowd saluting their hometown hero.
The 99 you can eat.
Choice but to throw the caution.
Caution's out.
What makes it hurt even more is the fact he was running 12th. I mean, having a decent day.
And what we've seen from the cars that had issues in qualifying is even though we got back to pit road, you would imagine there's some sort of underbody damage. Now we'll see if that's hurt the speed of the 6 or not. Still a ton of time. Pit road's not quite open yet. It's an interesting time, 55 to go, coming to 54. Pit road will open with about 53 to go. I mentioned earlier, the fuel window is 45 to 50 laps. I think you have no choice but to come to pit road here, even if you're uncomfortable with the distance. I just think the whole field is thinking, this is it. This is a moment in the race where we're going to try to jump on pit road, get kind of all filled up, and make it to the end of the stage.
One of those uncomfortable moments for crew chiefs.
Yes.
He says, I'm not really ready, but I don't have a choice. This relief lap is sponsored by National Debt Relief. Getting out of debt is easier when you have all of us behind you. Todd Gilliland had the unscheduled pit stop early.
2 here, but Carson and Luke and Bird decided that 4 tires for this long run coming up would be best.
Goodyear race off pit road. Chase Elliott wins the race off. Some strategy going on behind him, and we had contact on exit. Ty Gibbs getting out into Ryan Preece. We'll reset all of that when we come back to Michigan.